What's up everyone? Welcome back to CX Heroes channel. And today we are going to play Stanley Parable.
Stanley Parable.
Yes. Stanley Parable. I think that's what they call it. Correct me if I'm wrong. What the heck is going on here? Okay. Full screen, come on. Is it not gonna give me full screen? No. I guess it's not gonna give me full screen then. Okay, finally. Hey, let's start, shall we? So, I've played this game before. I think, well, it's in my Steam library, but I technically have forgot everything about this game had to offer. And let's begin the game, shall we? And it's never the end, it's never the end, it's never the end. Click.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Yeah, Stanley. Am I Stanley?
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
I'm employee number 427, guys.
427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on the key.
I push buttons.
Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day, every month, of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
I'm happy. Okay, so I guess.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong.
Yes, clearly
Shocked,
wrong.
Frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay, I can control now. Okay, so I am Stanley. Can I push buttons? No. Okay. Stay outside the room.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Yes,
What did it
yes.
mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
The
Perhaps
meeting room?
he had simply missed a memo.
Yes, the meeting room. Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Left. Okay. Should I? Okay, let's just go left. 412, 411. Is this a meeting room? Hello, anyone here?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of
Tips for
disbelief,
not getting
Stanley
fired.
decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Boss? Boss? Are you here? What is that? Am I going?
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Boss, are you here? I want to complain. Why is there no one here? Oh,
Stepping
there's a
into his
camera.
manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
Boss.
Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845.
2,
But of
8,
course,
4.
Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Oh, are you sure
Yet
about that?
incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing.
Oh.
He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Okay. Boss, are you here? Oh, this is dark. Am I going down? I think I am going down. Okay. Oof. Oh, I'm going down. Oh, okay. Loading.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him?
Yes.
This question would not go unanswered for long.
Oh, I can crouch. Okay. Boss!
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read
Mind Control Facility.
Control Facility.
Yep. Oh damn, this is big.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself.
What
Did he have the
horrible
strength
place this
to find out?
hold? This kind of remind me to the GTA facility, damn. Yeah, but this, I said, this is a bigger one. Hello, anyone here? No, okay. Do anything with this? Is a buttons? No? Oh wait, that's a, oh yeah, there's a button.
Now the monitors jumped to life,
Fire.
their true nature revealed.
Where
Each
am I?
bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals
Oh shit, my
reduced
boss
to
is a
images on
stalker.
a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Oh, why is everyone? I don't think there's anyone in the cameras.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Okay.
No. He refused to believe it.
I
He
refuse.
couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control?
I refuse to
Never.
believe.
It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Yes, I'm gonna skip this place.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Okay. So I'm gonna destroy this shit. Okay. One. Press it. Anything happening? Now 2. What's happening? Compress those. Console disable. Mind control status offline. Is that 3? Yeah, I think that's 3. Oh, that's 4. So I'm guessing press. Is there some kind of code or something? 0142. 0142. Oh, okay. I think I have to press 0142. Is that how you work? Or this big red button? Nope. Oh wait, damn, there's a door, never mind. Line control idle awaiting input. What does this mean? System
And when
power.
at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place
Goodbye.
and to everything it stood for.
Goodbye, boss. Gonna off the power. What's happening?
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
Where am I? Hello?
Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine. Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone?
Yeah, where have they been
freed
gone?
from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold?
Yeah.
But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation.
Hey, am I
The
free?
immense
Holy
possibility
shit.
of the new path before
I just realized I'm free. I thought that's a
was
screen.
exactly the way, right
Okay.
now, that things were meant
Is
to
this
happen.
the end of the game
And
already?
Stanley was happy.
I'm happy. Okay, so what now? Oh, is this the end? Oh no. And it's never the end. Okay, never mind. What's happening? Wait. Wait.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Wait a second. Is that the end? Or it's a loop? Because it does seems like a loop. Is it a loop? Or am I just restarting the whole game? I don't want to restart the whole game. Oh, it is a loop. Nice. Alright, so it's... Hello? Can open indoors.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Let's go right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Yes.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Yes, truly a room worth admiring.
Give me some
It had really been worth the detour after all.
cold
just
drinks.
to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed
Yes,
room.
I'm just...
Stanley simply
Yeah.
stood here, drinking it all in.
Okay. Coffee. Can I drink it? No? Okay.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
First open door to his left. So it's this one. Or let's go this way. Why not?
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Okay. Do not jump from the cargo lift while it is motion. Will cause death.
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I don't think this is a loop.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Yeah.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
It does
Perhaps
look
he
the
had
same.
simply missed a memo.
Did I go to the... Did I went there before? The other one
When
to the...
Stanley came to a set of two
Wait,
open doors, he entered the door on his left.
That, I could swear to God that corridor change. The path of change. Okay, let's just follow the storyline. Left. Yep. Hello, anyone? Anyone here? For the switch on the PC? Can I switch off for you? No? Oh, not dreams. Okay. Hello.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of
course,
disbelief,
evasion.
Stanley decided to go up to
Student.
his boss's office, hoping he might find
Something
an answer there.
40x. Wow. What? Tomorrow complete 2 days. Unfinished agent. Agent items. I don't know what the heck is that. The fire is a roof closet. Can I?
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
I turn around and oh, it's this way. Okay.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Let's go downstairs. Why not? Oh, it's creepy.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close
my
automatically
feet
behind him
go?
wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming!
I'm already dreaming.
This is all a dream.
This is all the dreams.
Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Oh, I'm
Then
flying.
he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life.
So,
Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control. that this was a dream.
Okay.
So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one.
Am I
Let me
dead?
wake up, he thought to himself.
Am I dead?
I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want.
Let me continue pushing
I
the
want
buttons.
my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life
I want
exactly
my
the way
buttons.
it's always been.
Give me my buttons.
My life is normal. I am normal.
I am normal.
Everything will be fine.
Where's my buttons?
I am okay.
Okay, so I'm dead. Oh, I'm awake. Oh, I'm still here.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I
I'm
have a boss.
Stanley.
I have an office. I am real.
I have a
Please,
button.
just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Oh. Okay. Am I
This
dead now?
is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Okay, Mariana.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work.
Oh.
But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself.
So I am
then
crazy.
collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although
And
she
I am
soon
dead, I
turned
knew
to go
it.
call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew.
Mariana,
Everyone knows what crazy
stop looking at
people
me,
look
bruh.
like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind.
Oh.
I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
So, if you enjoyed this episode, or this episode 1 part 1, please smash that like button. It supports my cause, and yeah, help me get a better mic. Thank you. Bye.